Good morning, panelists. The group 7 and our research entitled Assessing the Effectiveness of Community-Based Waste Segregation, Initiative of Households in Poblacion, Massachusetts, and we would like to present ourselves. And my name is Lawrence O. Sanchez.
My name is Claricia M. Limos. My name is Charmaine K. Bautista. My name is Carla Danti de la Cruz. I am Riza May Latoy. The rapid growth of global population and urbanization has led to an unprecedented increase in garbage output, posing a danger to environmental sustainability and public health. Traditional waste disposal procedure such as landfilling and incineration frequently lead to soil and water contamination, greenhouse gas emission, and depletion of natural resources. Several studies emphasize the importance of community-based approach in achieving sustainable waste management. For instance, Agri-Link has 2019 study on waste management in developing countries highlight that successful waste reduction and recycling program depend on active community participation and government support. LGUs, government agency, and affected communities work together to provide the tools, resources, and training needed to set up and management and efficiently waste management program. The municipality of Magsaysay, like many other local government entities in the Philippines, struggles with solid waste management issues, lack of sustainable disposal facilities, and insufficient resources frequently result in environmental contamination which harm human health and local ecosystem. The movement to community-based waste segregation is a strategic drive to decentralize waste management activities by requiring individual households to separate their waste at the source.
This technique is not only cost-effective, but it also encourages communities to take an active role in environmental conservation. The effectiveness of such as program still is dependent on a number of factors, including public awareness, cultural tradition, and availability of collection methods. This study focuses on Poblacion Magsaysay Occidental Mindoro to assess the effectiveness of its existing household level waste segregation initiatives situated within a region facing increasing environmental pressures. Poblacion Magsaysay provides a relevant case study for understanding the practical challenge and success of implementing such program in a local context. By examining the participation rates, methods of segregation, and overall community compliance. Hence, this study aims to assess the effectiveness of community-based waste segregation initiatives of households in Poblacion Magsaysay Occidental Mindoro.
Statement of the problem. The study attempted to assess the effectiveness of community-based waste segregation initiatives of households in Poblacion Magsaysay Occidental Mindoro. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. First is, what is the household profile of the respondents in terms of household head, sitio, age of the household head, sex, occupation, household size. Second is, what is the existing practices of separating waste among residences in Barangay Poblacion? Third is, what are the challenges that families face when implementing waste segregation at the source? Conceptual framework. The provided framework outlines a clear and logical approach to evaluating and community waste segregation efforts. It follows standard input process motive or IDO. Input questionnaire, process, gathering data, analysis of the respondent, determination of the issue and challenges. The output is assess the level of awareness, challenges, and barriers, examine the effectiveness. assess the effectiveness of community-based waste segregation initiatives for households in Poblacion Magsaysay Occidental, Mindoro. The primary focus is on understanding practices of residents and the benefits they receive. It is limited to the specific area of Poblacion Magsaysay and its households. The respondents will be selected sample households. The data will be collected only from household heads or persons responsible for managing household waste, not the general population of the population of Quezon. This study will focus exclusively on the behavior and perceptions of households regarding the segregation standards. The location of the study. This study located at Poblacion, Occidental Mindoro are grouped as the location in Poblacion, Magsaysay, Occidental Mindoro because of lack of waste disposal. In Poblacion, Magsaysay had a total land area of 29,670 hectares, where the problem of the resident is improper waste segregation. The study was conducted at the Barangay Poblacion, Magsaysay, Occidental Mindoro.
Research participants. The research participants of the study will be the households and Barangay Poblacion Magsaysay. Because our group wants to determine about the struggle, also us to gain knowledge on how they overcome the community-based waste segregation. However, 90 households after using the Stockings formula, the researcher came out with 73 household respondents. In this study, we want to know the experiences and viewpoint of our study, and will be selected using simple sampling random. That is a type of probability sampling in which the researcher randomly selects the participants from the population.
For our research instrument, our group use survey as our primary data collection method. This approach will enable our group to gain in-depth insights into the daily practice by residents. Our research study aims to determine the challenges they encounter, understand how these challenges impact their daily lives. For our ethical standards, the researcher will follow the ethical guidelines when gathering data and preparing the design, ensuring all the participants who 18 years old and above can be anonymous and receive an informed consent.
Chapter 4 of the discussion. This is our SOP1. Household profile, male, female. Tapos yung when it comes to frequency, 23% of the household profile is male and 40% is female. Sa household size naman, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the frequency is 6, 6, 16, 18, 9, 6, 6. And when it comes to age naman, below 19 is 2, and 20 to 30 is 13, 31 to 40, 17, 41 to 50, 16, 51, 51 to 60 is 5, 61 to 70 is 5, 71 to 80 is 1. And when it comes to occupation, the housewife is 27, beggar is 12, trucking is 9. And farmer is 6, contracting worker is 4, teacher is 7, and government employee is 1. And security is 2. And with that is the result and discussion, the result shows that the majority of the respondents are female with 40 respondents, 54%. When 22 respondents, 56% are male. When it comes to household size, most families have 4 members, 24%. And the list is 8 members of the family, 5%, indicate that many households in barangay have moderate family size. Most respondents belong to 30 to 41 age group, 23%. Followed by 21 to 30 years old, 17%, which means that the most participants are adults who are active in households and community. When it comes to occupation, the majority are housewives, with 36%, followed by vendors with 12%, showing that many respondents are mostly adult females with moderate household size and different occupation, which is to influence the participation and responses in the study. And then SOP2, this is our question, and that's our mean. And this is what our group, grant. Next. this is the grand mean. So, nakuha namin yan sa pagpa-plus po ng lahat ng mean tapos and divide po sa 10. So, we came up with 0.35 and verbal interpretation is neutral. This is the result of a discussion. The result of SOP shows that the most of the statement have a neutral interpretation, while a few are interpreted as a and disagree. The grand mean of 0.35 indicates that the overall response either strongly agree or strongly disagree with the statements present in the survey. It may suggest that some respondents area aware of the practices when it comes to waste. And this is our SOP3, and this is what me and our group get. This is the grand mean. So it's same process lang po when kagaya ng SOP2. Binas po namin yung lahat ng mean tapos dinivide sa 10 tapos ito po yung labas. 0.31 tapos yung verbal interpretation niya na po is tapos the result of the discussion of SOP3 shows that the most statement have neutral interpretation, while the other questions have agreed. The grand mean of 0.381, which indicates as a neutral. This means that they know and they are aware what challenges they are facing when it comes to waste segregation in the barangay, but they are sometimes affected by the challenges.
Chapter 5. Conclusion and recommendation. For our conclusion, based on the findings, the researchers gathered information to come up with conclusions. Among the barangay population, researchers concluded that the most household head is led by female, the household size is mostly 4, and the most household head is age 31 to 40. Most of the barangay population citizens are not aware about the practices about waste segregation. They are not consistently following and aware on what practices they should do. Most of the barangay population citizens are aware and they sometimes facing challenges when it comes to waste segregating on their household. For our recommendation, the researcher proposed recommendations based on the conclusion. For our households, encourage to practice proper waste segregation regularly in their homes. Family members, especially household heads, should be more aware of separating biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. They may use separate containers for different types of waste and teach other members of the family the importance of proper waste segregation, waste management to help keep the community clean and safe. For our local government unit, or the LGU of Barangay Poblacion should strengthen its programs and campaigns about proper waste segregation. They may conduct seminars, community orientations, and distribute educational materials to increase citizens' awareness. The LGU can also provide enough waste bins and ensure regular monitoring to help households practice proper waste segregation effectively. For the students can help promote proper waste segregation by practicing it at home and in school. They can also participate in environmental programs and awareness campaigns in their community. By becoming responsible and informed individuals, students can influence their families and neighbors to follow proper waste management practices. For researchers, future researchers are encouraged to conduct further studies related to waste segregation practices in other barangays or communities. They may also explore additional factors that affect residents' awareness and behavior regarding waste management. This will help provide more information that can support the improvement of environmental